So we're gonna start out in game 1. Now this game, I was kind of AFK for the first little part, so I got a pretty bad drop. I did end up getting some loot, and I did get out of there because there were some players, and I was not looking for a fight because I was wanting to qualify at this point. And I was finally able to play the Victory Cash Cup now. This is the first one I've ever played, so keep that in mind. It's pretty decent. So I realized this dude eliminated this guy down here, so I run down here, look for some heals, maybe mats, and turns out he had one of those mythic bananas. So I went ahead and, legendary, but call it whatever you want. So I went ahead and ate it, get the speed and jump boost, and I ran over. And while I was rotating, looking for more loot, at this point I don't have a shotgun, I find somebody. And I'm kind of pushing the fight to try and get an elimination, because at this point, I don't know what he has, and I'm going to regret this, as you're about to see. So I have some mats. I don't know why I wasn't using them, but I think at this point I realized, oh, he has a shotgun, because I think I heard him pull out a shotgun about now. So kind of try and rotate away, but as you can see, it doesn't work very well. At this point, he pushes me. He realizes I don't have a shotgun, so he takes this advantage, trying to eliminate me, and I do get eliminated. Now we're in game 2. So somehow I got 2 points from that last game. I don't know how, but in game 2, I go ahead and drop the Grim Gate and get this mythic chest over here. I'm gonna hit this regular one to get the mythic one. That's a little weird. At this point, I'm kind of trying to decide which weapons I want to take. I think I see somebody, and I'm deciding whether or not to fight them. I end up not finding them because I'm not looking for an early game fight to get me out of this match. I go ahead and rotate over to fencing, and I find somebody. Oh, I pulled out my shotgun and didn't pull it out. I realize this player isn't the best player ever, and I take advantage of that situation, and I start outplaying him and finding ways to deal damage by covering my angles so he cannot deal damage to me. At this point, he's cracked. I have full shield, so I have a health advantage, so I just go push in and finish the fight as quickly as possible so that I stop taking damage or anybody else rushing. Let me get this shit out of here. GG's, my guy. Now I kind of camp the rest of the game out and get some loot. Should have been. And at this point, there's kind of a medallion pushing towards my area. And I see somebody. I hit him with the deagle. Nice little shot. And again, I have a health advantage, so I quickly try and finish this fight because there are other people, and I'm trying my best not to get third party because that's the last thing I want. I end up getting him, and he had a purple frenzy, which will come in handy in just a second. Here I'm boxing up and I'm healing, and I'm kind of looking around, seeing the players around me, scouting out what do I need to do, and I get pushed by the medallion. I didn't know it was a medallion, but they're like trying to finish me really quickly, and at this point I'm a little bit low, and I try and heal up and he's still pushing me, and I just decide, you know, whatever, I'm going to try and heal one more time, but if he gets in here, I'm just going to try and eliminate him. surprised him.
Oh
and
my
ended up getting,
gosh.
I think all of them down. Get sniped at. So I build some cover. Heal up. And then I get a third partier trying to push in and steal my loot. Obviously, I'm a little loot goblin, so I'm going to take that and get out of there. Which almost cost me the win. Well, I say that, but I didn't win, guys. I got something else. Wish I would have. So I'm healing up, and I'm running to this bridge, trying to get closer to zone. Now I have the medallion that gives you the phases, so I'm going to try and use that to my advantage and rotate easier. So I box up in metal on this bridge, which is very important to do when you're in tournaments, because the metal is the strongest material, so it's going to be harder for people to get into your boxes. At this point, we're getting into a little bit of end game. I spot a player, and I need some elims for some points.
Wow.
Somehow he shoots me
How
through
does
the
he
bush.
see me?
I'm like so confused how he knew I was right there. But I go ahead and start fighting because he wants to. And then there's not really anything I can do. I need to be careful because if there's there can be third parties. People beside me and in front of me. And at this point, I'm rotating the zone since everybody else is, and I take the advantage with somebody getting shot at to take some shots at them too, because, you know, every elim at this point it counts. It's good to get. So at this point, I'm in this bush, and there's people around me. Pick up an extra little elim. I almost get eliminated there, guys, but I barely got away. Now this guy to my right, I believe is the guy who ends up putting me down at the end of the game and finishing me. I'm not very sure whether he's cheating or not. I hate to say that because I say that a lot sometimes. But it's very weird how he eliminated me. Wish you would see. But at this point, just getting some placement points, and there's 2 other people left. I need to rotate, and I don't have very many mats. This guy's on high ground, so I take advantage of that since I have the boost, and I go ahead and try and take high ground. He defends it, so I have to kind of get back and get healed up. Just chill out for a little bit. I'm gonna need to rotate again to zone. And at this point, I'm like, okay, I gotta take high ground. So I see this dude's building up to height, and I don't have too many mats. So I don't want to build straight up to height. So what I do is I just flow berry. And I'm looking for the perfect chance to run out and get up there on height. Take some shots at him. The storm damage and is probably inevitably what killed me. You get better at my movement. I've noticed that in a lot of my videos that I've watched. I'm pretty bad at that. Right here where I get shot. So I build up, kind of defend myself. And I almost run out of mats. I have 1 build left, and I'm trying to use this to that's like, not 1 build, my bad. There's the rest of my builds. And so he's low, and I'm just shooting. I get him whited, and he shoots me with a shotgun and gets me killed. So that was kind of weird. I don't know how the shotgun hit for that much damage, and he was in storm for that long and been able to survive, but I'm not complaining because I still qualified. Here, I kind of land near fencing and forget what ruined reels, I think. Me and my duo used to call it gladiator, so I'm used to calling it that. I get some heals to get healed up, kind of rotating around. I like rotating around the lake for loot because there's a lot of opportunities to get mats with all the trees and rocks, and you can be in the water, which makes it harder for people to shoot you while you're running around. I see these guys are fighting, so I kind of go get some mats and get looted up. And I'm thinking this game, kind of just camp it out in bushes. Get some placement points. Good placement points. These early game kills are when you really want to go for kills, because like nobody has loot at this point in the game, and you kind of have an upper edge over everybody. But once it starts getting kind of mid game like this, that's kind of when everybody gets a bunch of heals and stuff, and they're good. I'm gonna try and see if I can manage to rotate. At this point, I'm kind of running around trying to decide whether or not I want to get an elimination or I just want to camp, because I have decent loot. And I think I saw somebody that I want to fight, but if I did, and it's the fight that I'm thinking about, that fight did not end too well. I did not get eliminated, but I did not get the elimination. Yeah, I don't think that was a fight I was thinking about. It might have been. But I just end up camping again. And eventually, something that was really bad is Loot Island eventually spawned like right over where I'm camping. But I rotate into another bush to try and have I think it's right across from where I'm in the bush. Loot Island spawns. But there's this big huge fight here, and these guys are just sitting here. I don't have no white heals and storms 2 tick, about to be 5 tick. And I need to rotate, but there's no way I can. I look for a rift that I thought I saw. There's one in this box close to it, and I can't get to it in time. And then what I should have done from the start is just gone up to the Loot Island and used that launch pad. I probably would have survived, but storm ends up rotating and turns to 5 tick, and I get eliminated. I was so close to getting out. By the way, guys, if you don't know, this is the 3rd game. So I'm thinking, oh, I have a chance, I'm going to get out. I'm going to survive. 5 tick. Oh, well, guess I'm not. Now in the 4th game, I was also thinking, play it safe, camp in bushes. You know, not really anything bad could happen. Still, not really any more points, just placement points, which was not very good for this tournament. They helped me qualify, but next time I definitely want to get some more eliminations. Now, I do end up getting eliminated here. As you can see, I'm like really low on health. I see these bandits, I try and get them, and I just get lobbied. It's very unfortunate. Now we're into the 5th game. And at this point, all I'm thinking about is that qualification. Because I'm right there. I think I'm 11,000th place right here, and I need top 9,000 to qualify. So I'm getting super close, and I'm just like, I'm right there, and I'm thinking, yeah, I can make it. And of course, you know, you gotta get headshot sniped while you're in a tournament. Now here, this is 6th game. This is, I was thinking it was my last game, and I was thinking, I just gotta play this one out, get as many points as I can. And I pushed this fight early on in the game. I don't really have mats or full health. And I almost get this dude eliminated, but in the end, he gets me eliminated. He had the new Gatekeeper shotgun, and I only had the Frenzy. Which, those of you that don't know, the Gatekeeper is kind of like the new shotgun this season. And so, I get into my last and final game. The game that I, by sheer luck, was able to qualify. At 8,100, I think, 41 place. So I was able to go on to tournament rounds and try and get a win. Didn't end too well, but I did qualify. So that was good. But this game, just like I was thinking all the other games, just kind of camp it out. Go for eliminations when you can get them. And try and get some points. And so currently I was at 48. I ended the game at 61. And this game was like the last game I could play, and there was only about a minute and 30 seconds left to ready up. So I really got lucky with this one. I saw this dude healing and running out of Storm, and so I decided to drop down since I needed to get out of Storm too, and go for him since I knew he was low since he was healing. I ended up getting the elimination, and that helped out a lot with qualifying too. Because I believe if I did not get that last elimination, I don't think I would have qualified. This is where it kind of gets chaotic though. So I need to rotate zones here. I see other people are rotating, so I kind of rotate in. I see this dude up here. I take some shots at him, try and eliminate him, get some extra points. I don't quite get him. I don't think so. Yeah, we're chasing him, but I can't get him. But I see this huge mess.
Oh my
and
god.
I realized,
I've been practicing this.
this is what I've been practicing in
I've been playing
creative
Fortnite.
the whole time I've been practicing
Nothing new.
creative, you know?
Just like
all these
creative,
maps
except
are
you're getting sniped while you're
Been put
moving
towards
zones.
this, see if it's gonna pay off. So here I'm just playing like I would in creative. The only thing different is I'm getting sniped at, and like these kids over here are all trying to lobby like one person, which isn't too different from creative. It's just different when you know you're gonna get headshot sniped if you don't build.
Gosh. Did you see me crack that dude? There.
Now this is where it starts to get pretty laggy. I believe my FPS dropped like bottom here, like it is rock bottom. It is terrible. My graphics card usually averages about 300, maybe 350 FPS. In this end game, it was averaging 150 or lower. It was crazy. There was just so many people left alive. I was kind of choking here, couldn't really know what to do, so I just decided, no, I'm gonna stop trying to get all the eliminations I can and just go for rotating zones.
Buddy.
Now I'm healing since I got lobbied, and I got pretty low from getting shot at. So now I'm just thinking, gotta make it into the zone, and try and get some elims while I'm doing it, because if I don't get anything, I was thinking, you know, I'm not gonna qualify. And this kind of got chaotic, because I got stuck on low ground, which is not very good when you're doing a tournament, and you're in this, like, really small room with tons of players. I accidentally glitched that dude's wall, which almost got me eliminated. Which that dude actually turned out to be the person that eliminated me,
Oh my gosh.
which really sucks. I didn't even know how I got eliminated right there, but and so now we have the 3 games that I had to try and win and make some money. I didn't win any of these. Went pretty bad, but I mean, this is my
Trying to
first solo victory cash cup.
Oh, he's under.
Just trying my best. And I forgot to record the third one. And the third one was pretty sketchy when I got eliminated, because it's just one dude running through the whole lobby seeing people, but not really my problem. I didn't think I would have won anyways. But yeah, there you have it, guys. I qualified for the Solo Victory Cash Cup, as you can see right here. And I'll go ahead and see you guys in the next one. Peace.